I feel like such like a bougie like trophy wife in this outfit. It's Pride Month! So I thought in honor of Pride Month, we would make fun of some homophobic people. Last year I did a video on the homophobes that were just clawing their eyes out at the sight of the Target Pride section. This year I'm just gonna make fun of homophobes in general. Bro come, there's blondes. Bro come, there's brunettes. There's homophobic girls that laugh at racist jokes. I'm a little concerned about how much your bros are asking you to come. You should definitely talk to someone about that. Are you sure you're like into girls or women? Because all that you post about is your truck. Are you sure you're even like into people? You kind of remind me of someone I once saw on YouTube, but that's neither here nor there.
I was shopping at Target yesterday and this is what I seen. People always say, don't push your agenda on people. Don't push your beliefs on people. But this ain't pushing your belief on people.
I have a question, Mr. Defender of the Gospel. Want to know what was pushed onto people since birth? Being straight. You're expected to marry a woman if you're a man, and you're expected to marry a man if you're a woman. That's what's been forced upon us. That idea has been forced upon us for centuries now. And God forbid someone wants to do something different and marry someone of the same sex. Also, if this display is considered, you know, pushing your agenda, then I think the 4th of July stand at Target is pushing its agenda onto people. People like immigrants, like my mother, okay? She didn't come from this country. So America is trying to push its agenda on her. It's using its propaganda to try to make her love it here. And it worked. She does love it here, so.
This is baby clothes, kids clothes, this agenda is for everybody. Wake up.
I have a question, again, Mr. Defender of the Gospel. Did you dress yourself as a baby? The second that you crawled out of your— okay, whoa. Mother's vagina. Sorry, that was like super visceral. The second that you came out of your mother, were you like, I'm going to put on a bow tie and a monocle and walk around with a little cane? No, you didn't do that. No. Listen, my mother, she dressed me for probably 10 years of my life. I can show some super cute outfits that I wore. I kind of did slay. I did kind of eat it up. This is not pushing its agenda on babies. Also, babies they don't understand anything. If you hide your face, they think you've disappeared. They're not the brightest. This is for the parents of people who are either allies of the LGBTQ or people who are part of the LGBTQ. By the way, I made these points last year in my last video. If you want to go watch that, you can. But you don't have to. I do not have your family hostage. Do not worry. I don't.
Yes, I have racist friends.
Oh.
Hey, wait.
Wait. They dress up in all white and they have these super cool pointy hats. I just want to know if you want to join or not.
What do you think I say to my racist friends, guys?
Shouldn't be friends with them though.
Oh, I see.
Why is he standing like that? Like he's in like one of those old Western duels or something. What are those called? A fast draw?
So because you're racist, we can't be friends.
Yes.
Are you?
Absolutely.
Obviously, this straight white man does not care about his racist friends. Because he's a straight white man. This shit, it doesn't affect him. It does not affect him.
Yeah, you guys are part of a cancel culture that doesn't understand grace and forgiveness.
Grace and forgiveness for what? Are they sorry for being racist? No, it just sounds like that they're constantly racist.
I have friends who have been sexist, who are racist, who are homophobic. I have skinhead friends. I have atheist friends. I have agnostic friends. I have friends who have date raped.
Just need a minute. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why did he group the atheists and the agnostics with the rapists? It's like he was like, oh yeah, I'm friends with all these bad people. Like, we all know atheists and agnostics are horrible people. Jesus Christ. He is literally pulling anybody off the street and becoming friends with them. Was this man in prison? Where did he find all of these horrible people? I'm talking about the agnostics and the atheists, of course. They have a section in prison for them, right? Because if not, there should be one.
I have friends who've done all types of evil. And I plead with them.
You would think the interracial lesbian couple would be more open-minded to other people's opinions.
Wow, she really had to enunciate those words to make it seem like she has a personality. I'm not gonna hate on this woman too much because I don't think she gives a fuck about things like this. I think she's just trying to promote her OnlyFans, you know, or just get people to go to her page, or like right-wing people to be like, oh my god, I agree with her, and she's also super hot. Okay, to her credit, she's very beautiful. Okay, here is my favorite man ever. Sorry to my boyfriend. This man is just too much of a heartthrob. He's so charming.
Ever notice that drag queens never go read to the elderly?
So if this man hasn't come up on your For You page yet, you might mistake him for another white man with that exact haircut, but no, this man, he's probably different. He created like a dating app for conservatives, and honestly, I think that's a great idea. But with that being said, how are you gonna have your own dating app, one that you created, and not have a ring on that finger? Just wondering. Okay, back to what he was saying. So what he's referring to, in case you aren't aware, is he's referring to drag queens being like groomers or child molesters. Everyone knows that drag queens don't read to the old people. They don't read, but they do bingo. I've heard. They do bingo with, you know, older people. So, and I just want to bring up some statistics. Okay, available statistics on clergy sexual abuse is 18% for girls and 7.6% for boys. A study in Germany found that 4.4% of its clergy had been accused of sexual abuse of minors. A study done of the French Catholic priests found systemic sexual abuse that was carried out by over 3,000 priests since the 1950s. Around 80% of the 216,000 victims were boys. In another study, 93% of convicted sex offenders described themselves as religious. Has there ever been a drag queen on To Catch a Predator? Nope, but a bunch of straight white men have. Now, let's look up drag queens sexual predators. What's that? Only one thing comes up? Drag queens are not child molesters, you fuck. I'm sorry, I get a little annoyed whenever that topic comes up. Okay, next video.
So gay people are gay because they were born that way. But trans people aren't their sex even though they were born that way? Got it.
Okay, I hate this man, okay? Do I hate him because of his beliefs? No, I hate him because this food looks so good. Like, honestly, it's genuinely upsetting. I've been craving Mexican food. It's 12 o'clock at night. I'm a little bit hungry. I could probably go for a midnight snack. I would eat probably 5 empanadas right now. Anyways, right, what he said. Listen. What would his name be? What would his name be? John. Listen. Your logic, it doesn't make a lot of sense, okay? Because how are you, like, gay on the outside? You know, like if you want to talk about sex and, you know, what's down there, that's on the outside, right? How are you gay on the outside? Like, how does that work? Like, you don't come out of the womb with like a pride flag, a gay flag tattooed on your chest. That's not, it's something on the inside. It's your brain, okay, not your body. And it's just that the logic, you don't make sense. You don't make sense. John, you don't make sense.
Just so you know, if every major corporation is advertising and promoting your movement, you aren't oppressed or part of any resistance.
I could find about 1,000 news articles, comments, and stories that say otherwise, John. Like, it's deeper than that. This has nothing to do with, like, wanting to be oppressed. There are so many people who have, like, been gay or bisexual or lesbian and have come out to their parents and have been, like, physically or verbally abused or neglected or kicked out of their house. Like, it is more than that. That is why Pride is so special, okay? Because you're proud of who you are, regardless of how, like, horrible people have treated you or what you faced in the past. It's a place that, like, someone who's a part of the LGBTQ can finally feel safe and comfortable. And the celebration doesn't affect you. Like, maybe, like, I don't know, during the parade or whatever, the streets closed off, but I'm sure, you know, Maps or Siri will reroute you. You're fine.
Just wanted to wish the LGBTQ plus community a happy Pride Month. Enjoy, but don't forget to thank a straight person for your existence.
It's 5 letters. The acronym is 5 letters, and he struggled that hard to say them.
LGBTQ.
He was like, oh my god, these letters, they aren't arranged in the alphabet like how I was taught in kindergarten. I don't know how I have to memorize them. I don't think LGBTQ members should be thanking people for their existence. I think it should be the other way around, okay? I think the parents of queer children should be thanking their children for adding so much pizzazz to their lives. Also, who would want to thank their mother and father for having sex? I'm not gonna do that. Personally, I like to believe I was artificially inseminated. Like Jesus. sounds really bad coming out of my mouth. I don't compare myself to Jesus, I swear.
Breaking gay news. In the middle of a vote to ban Pride, a former SNL cast member did this.
Victoria Jackson. God hates sodomy. He hates homosexuality. He said it's an abomination. And God hates pride. Proverbs 11:12. When pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with humility comes wisdom. I just want to encourage this generation not to be brainwashed. Watch Beckett Cook on YouTube. Beckett Cook.
I have one word I have to say first.
Pride.
You know what else God hates? I made a list. Anger, drunkenness, lying, jealousy, speaking foolishly, and about 100 other things, okay? I want you to give the same energy for this sin to all the others. I better see you standing on top of tables at bars, preaching that getting drunk is a sin and that all those people in there should be ashamed, okay? Just have the same energy, that's all that I'm asking. There are about hundreds of sins, but for some reason, homosexuality is very, very focused on. Like, girl, I want you to go to prisons, okay? And tell us to murderers. Tell them that they should be ashamed of themselves for murdering people. She's pressed about a celebration when people are dying. Support Palestine. A lot of us are very, very fortunate to be living the lives that we are. We're fortunate enough to just have basic food and necessities. There are many places you can donate to help the Palestinian people. If not, you know, even just like sharing the videos on social media, that can help as well. So, now I saved the worst and most shocking homophobic video I've ever seen for last, okay? That video? Disgusting. Ever since I watched that Rick and Morty episode, that's with the squirrels. Listen, I've been wary of them since, okay? And I was right to be wary. There are homophobic squirrels. Can you imagine? They could take over the world. They're shooting one pride flag at a time. Imagine what they're gonna do next. Who knows? Okay, bye everyone. I hope you all have lovely days. Mwah.
And welcome to
Can you go to Home Depot if you aren't a white dad?